Welcome to today's discussion where we will explore a fascinating question: why IVF fails, the seed, soil, and environment concept. Let's dive deep into this interesting topic. I am Dr. Mohan Rao. I am a practicing gynecologist and clinical reproductive immunologist. We have our centers, Dr. Raut's Centers for Reproductive Immunology in Mumbai, Nagpur, Pune, Delhi, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Kuwait. At these centers, we treat couples with unexplained repeated miscarriages, recurrent IVF failures, and unexplained infertility using lymphocyte immunization therapy, that is LIT, and other immunomodulatory treatments. Now, before we go ahead, I am reminded of the story of a couple. They were referred to me by a gynecologist from Nagpur. The patient had undergone test tube baby treatment or IVF treatment 5 times, and she had failed to conceive all 5 times. All the reports related to fertility were normal. She asked me, Doctor, when all my reports are normal, why am I not conceiving? My doctors told me that the pregnancy doesn't implant at all. Why does this happen? I told the couple, I will explain to you everything. But first you tell me, what do you do for living? Where do you work? The couple said, we are farmers. Then I asked them, now tell me what happens when you sow seeds in the soil. How does a plant grow from that? What are the problems that can occur in this process? Conceiving a pregnancy is exactly similar to that. Let's start by acknowledging the critical role the- of the seed. The seed contains the genetic blueprint of a plant, determining its characteristics, growth potential, and adaptability. It is like the potential waiting to burst forth. The seeds are essential, representing the starting point of life for any plant. They carry the promise of what a plant can become. However, it is important to remember that even the best seed can't thrive without suitable soil. Soil is the foundation on which plants grow. It provides the necessary nutrients, water, and physical support for the seed to germinate and flourish. Soil health is fundamental to plant health. Healthy soil teems with microorganisms, nutrients, and balanced pH. It acts as a reservoir storing water and making it available to plant when it is required. When a seed and soil are well matched, the magic happens. The seed's potential is unlocked by the nurturing qualities of the soil. But only good quality soil and seed are not enough. Third important thing is the surrounding environment. It should be conducive for germination. There should be adequate sunlight and shadow and enough oxygen. And finally, the seed should not have any threat from an insect or a bird. If all these three things are in place, then the seed will germinate and grow into a plant. Now let us extend this discussion to human embryo and the uterine endometrium and the surrounding environment. Here we will draw parallels between the growth of plants and the development of human life. Seed is like the embryo, soil is like the endometrium, and environment is the systemic or general health of the woman. Okay, so let's begin by recognizing the vital role of the human embryo. Just like a seed, the embryo holds the genetic code that shapes an individual's future. Embryos are remarkable, representing the potential for life. However, for this potential to be realized, it depends heavily on the nurturing environment provided by the uterine endometrium. First, we will talk about the defects in the embryo and how they can impact the implantation process. We have seen that embryo is formed by the union of egg and sperm. If the quality of egg is not good, the embryo that is formed is also defective. With advanced age of the woman, the quality of egg starts deteriorating. There are increased chances of genetic defects in the egg, and it has been observed that after the age of 37 years, the quality of egg starts deteriorating rapidly. So the ability of the egg to fertilize also goes down. Also, there are increased chances of an abnormal embryo. Such embryo can't get implanted, or if it gets implanted, it can't grow further. Similarly, defect in sperm can also lead to failure of fertilization or implantation. So these defects include abnormalities in the sperm function, genetic defects in the sperm, more than 25% DNA fragmentation, etc. So these were the defects in the embryo. Now coming to the second point, the uterine endometrium, much like the soil, serves as the foundation for embryo's development. It supplies essential nutrients, a secure environment, and hormonal support, much like a soil rich in nutrients, moisture, and stability. A healthy endometrium is crucial as it is where the endometrium implants and begins to grow. Diseases of endometrium can lead to IVF failures. The process of implantation of embryo occurs here. So any defects or diseases in endometrium will lead to implantation failure. Here the most important factor is the thickness of endometrium. If this thickness is not adequate, implantation cannot occur. Poor endometrial thickness can occur because of hormonal imbalance, because of infections like tuberculosis, and poor blood supply to endometrium. Sometimes there is no apparent reason for poor endometrial thickness, and then it becomes very difficult to treat such cases. When the embryo and endometrium are well matched, the miracle of life starts unfolding. But still, that is not enough. The third reason for failure of IVF is the disease of uterus, fallopian tubes, and the general or systemic illness of the woman. Fibroids in the uterus, which are benign growths in the uterus, especially if they are reaching up to the inner lining or the endometrium of the uterus, then it can affect the implantation process. If there is infection in fallopian tubes, it prevents implantation. Systemic diseases in the woman like endometriosis, thyroid disorder, diabetes, kidney disease, they can affect implantation process. Sometimes, in spite of all the investigations, we can't find the cause of implantation failure or IVF failure. In such cases, the cause can be even immunological. There is an immunological reaction against pregnancy, and so the embryo cannot get implanted, its growth stops after implantation. These women are benefited by immunological treatment. For such cases, we use lymphocyte immunization therapy or LIT and other immunomodulatory treatments. This can help in successful implantation, leading to successful IVF. If you want more information about this subject, you can call us on our helpline number 9833201522, or you can visit our website www.icprm.in, and do like and share this video. Thank you.